Thomas Paine, Thomas Paine, Thomas Paine, Sam Adams, Sam Adams, Sam Adams, Benjamin Franklin, Benjamin Franklin, Benjamin Franklin. These men spoke up for what they thought was right. From their courage came such documents as the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution of the United States. From their willingness to speak what was sometimes unpopular but right, we enjoy such liberties as freedom of speech, the right to keep and bear arms, and freedom of religion. There are those who still wish to oppress our freedoms, and there are still patriots willing to stand up and defend life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Men like Zeb Bell, who honor our founding fathers and what they stood for. It's now time for Zeb at the ranch, speaking up and defending your freedoms. Brought to you by Magic Valley Les Schwab Tire Centers and all of the other great advertisers on the program. And now, Zeb Bell.
I almost hate to tell you this one. Two snails were talking on the sidewalk. One of the snails says, "I have to cross the road." The other snail says, "Well, be careful. There's a bus coming in an hour." I know. Happy Thanksgiving. Good morning. Here comes Kate Smith and God Bless America, followed by a Patriot with our Pledge of Allegiance on a Tuesday. Thanksgiving week. Good morning. And the great Kate Smith, God Bless America. Wow, I love that lady's voice. They just don't sing like that anymore. Good morning, Zeb at the Ranch. I'm Zeb Bell with our major sponsor, your Magic Valley Les Schwab Tire Centers. All 7 locations serving you, along with some of our great advertisers like Western Waste Services. Always at your disposal. Call them at 734-6969. Right now, let's go without further ado, have our Pledge of Allegiance. Good morning.
Well, good morning, sir.
You the man?
I am the man this morning.
All right, go ahead.
All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it. And don't forget, right now it's time for the weather. K&R Rental, 256 South, 600 west of Hayburn, on the Burley-Paul Highway, 678-3122. There, you know where they are. You know how to call them. Stop in and see Roger and the crew today. Don't forget, if you've got sewer problems, K&R has sewer snakes to help you out. Still time also to do the main lines or sprinkler blowouts before it freezes. You get a hold of them for all the tools and equipment you need to finish a construction project. K&R Rental, really good folks. Right now, here's Gina with the weather.
Here's your weather forecast as we are moving along with the week leading up to Thanksgiving. And for today, it looks like it's going to be mostly cloudy skies. Winds out of the southwest right around 7 miles an hour, warming up to about 57 for today. Tonight, mostly cloudy skies with a low of 43. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy in the morning, turning to sunshine by the afternoon, high of 61. Partly cloudy and a low of 37 for tomorrow night. For Thanksgiving Day itself, mostly sunny skies with a high of 62. More clouds are going to be rolling in as we make our way through the day. And by Thanksgiving evening, chance of rain showers with a low of 42. Friday, mostly cloudy skies, high of 56 with an overnight low of 36. That is your weather for Zeb at the Ranch.
Not too bad. Thank you, Gina. And the weather brought to you by some really good folks that'll help you with all the equipment and the tools that you need for a job that you are doing. K&R Rental. And they're located at 256 South, 600 west of Hayburn. They wish you and yours a very happy Thanksgiving. Absolutely. Good morning, everybody. By the way, you probably assumed and are right that there will be no sale at the Burley Livestock Sale Yard this Thursday, Thanksgiving, at 1100 Occidental Avenue in Burley. The number to call next week for cattle consignments and sale information, 678-9411. Merv, May, Cade, Rogge, Lance, Udy, the sale that works for you. Burley Livestock Sale Yard. No sale this week on Thursday, Thanksgiving, and they wish you and yours a very, very happy Thanksgiving. I know somebody else They do a lot of business after the holidays, and that's Daryl's Cleaners. I mean, Uncle Fred spills gravy all over his tie and his shirt, and Aunt Martha, she knocked over the cranberry sauce on the tablecloth. Well, a lot of business goes down right after Thanksgiving to get ready for Christmas for dry cleaning and cleaning of all the items at Daryl's Cleaners, 1223 Albion Avenue in Burley. Yeah, buddy, I mean, if anybody spills like I do, I am a one-man destruction crew. I can spill anything. Daryl's Cleaners, 1223 Albion Avenue in Burley. They can take care of it and make it all look brand spanking new at Daryl's Cleaners in Burley. You know, I can honestly, I've never been blessed with being handy at the table. I can be cutting a piece of meat and have it end up about 3 places down the row. I can be just literally putting potatoes on my plate and have them scoot over onto the floor. I just absolutely never blessed with any table handiness, I guess. Calls are welcome, 43622. 441-866-927-4587. What are you doing? You got a sore throat?
No, I was just going to say, when you were talking about potatoes, for me it's the peas. I can never seem to keep the peas on my plate. They always seem to think they need to roll.
You know, that's why I don't like peas. Because when you stick your ladle or your spoon in there to get them out of there, I know that half of the peas that are trying to make an approach to my plate ain't going to make it.
No, and that's the thing is I wish they would just go down into my stomach, but...
Yeah, but peas should be served mixed in with the mashed potatoes.
That, you know, and that's the thing. Some people think that's weird, but I think peas and mashed potatoes are pretty darn good.
That's my favorite right there. Anyhow, buddy, I know. Keep chasing those peas. Let's go right now and tell everybody about Ramsey Heating and Electric at 2600 Overland Avenue in Burley. Number to call, 678-0459. I had them over here yesterday to do some work on our electrical systems, and I am so impressed with the diligence and the straightforward manner, the friendly manner. I mean, man, these people are just really good folks, and the man that came over here yesterday, I believe his first name was Jared, was outstanding and took care of our problem. We really appreciate it. All your heating, cooling, and electrical needs from Ramsey Heating and Electric at 2600 Overland Avenue in Burley, 678-0459. Open 7:30 to 5, Monday through Friday. Ramsey Heating and Electric. I have got, tomorrow, we're going to give you some very big news. Very big news concerning Denny's Restaurant, Lee's Furniture, and a Christmas gathering at Denny's on the 14th of December. Don't you miss tomorrow's announcement. It's going to be really something for you. Denny's Restaurant, 611 North Overland in Burley, and also at 291 Pole Line Road in Twin Falls. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, anytime, all the time. I'm telling you, that menu is fantabulous. You stop into America's Diner. It's also the home of Zeb's Lunch Bunch, and that's Denny's Restaurant, 611 North Overland in Burley. Big news tomorrow. Don't you miss it. And that's at Denny's, America's Diner. All right, calls are welcome, 436-2244, 1-866-927-4587. I took a few minutes yesterday in the afternoon. I got out of the office. Man, I tell you what, here in this office, it can become a zoo. We get in here at 4:45 in the morning, and Deanna and I usually don't leave the office until about 4 or 4:30 in the afternoon if we don't have appointments. Well, I took a few minutes yesterday afternoon to catch up on the news and what was going on with some various stories. And I went out and turned on The Five, a Fox show at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I could not believe what I heard Juan Williams, a left-wing Democrat, say. I mean, it absolutely took my breath away for a minute. They were talking about the wall. They were talking about the death of our Border Patrol agent and the other severely beaten. And they asked Juan, when it was his turn, about the wall and the death of this Border Patrol agent. And I'm paraphrasing, but Williams said, no, we don't need a wall because there's only been one Border Patrol agent killed, which isn't true. But it was the callousness. And it was the stupidity that was shown by Juan Williams, and just to, like, one life is too many of our Border Patrol people that put their lives on the line every day, as do our policemen and our firemen. One life is too many, but he just said that, oh, no, we don't need to worry about a wall. It's only been one agent killed, in a very calloused and kind of a cavalier manner. I don't know if this bothered you, if you saw or heard him say that, but it really bothered me. And to Mr. Williams, please get your head out of your armpit and try to have some emotion and caring for the family members, the friends of that deceased border agent that was beat to death with a rock. Calls are welcome, 436-2244, 1-866-927-4587. You know, I have been telling you, if you're a senior and if you're living alone, I tell you what, folks, now pay attention to this. The loneliness of being alone, especially at this time of the year. Oh, my. I mean, I can't even imagine what it's like to be alone, Thanksgiving, Christmas, etc. And the safety hazards of being alone, you know, maybe slipping, falling, or whatever, and not feeding yourself properly with good nutrition, or maybe even missing your medication. You need to check on Pomerell Place, a place for senior living at 1301 Bennett Street in Burley. Holly Rowe is the lady that's in charge over there, and she does a wonderful job explaining everything. And senior living offers the ability for seniors to maintain their independence, both safely and comfortably. Call them, find out more, 677-8212. 677-8212, Pomerell Place, a place for senior living. Really nice people. Oh, and by the by, don't forget our friend, old Scott Mitten with Keelix Supplements. Yeah, very important supplement of vitamins and minerals for your livestock. You know, if you've got the livestock and you're making your living off your livestock, you want to make sure that your livestock has everything for a return to you. That's right. You call Scott Mitten and find out more. 435-230 1175. Let me repeat that number, 435-230-1175. Call him to help you with your cattle and what they need. Keelix helps fight disease, helps maintain proper function of the reproduction systems, digestive systems, and the nervous system, and it comes in a variety of formulas. Check it out today. Keelix Supplements. You call Scott today at 435-230-1175. All right, calls are welcome, 436-2244, 1-866-927-4587. I mentioned on the program, I'm kind of shotgunning the approach here this morning, but come on, call me. Good heavens, it's only a couple of days from Thanksgiving, then we got a little break, and I'll miss talking to you. Burgess Owens, a former NFL player and a player that even played in the Super Bowl in the past. He's written a book, and I'm doing my darndest to get him on the program, if not next week, the week after. With his busy schedule, he's got a book called How to Turn Good Men into Whiners and Wimps. And boy, is he spot on. He is absolutely agreeing with our President Trump. In this day and age of everything that Trump does is going to be wrong. Everything that Trump does or says is going to be manipulated, twisted, and absolutely pitifully deranged by the left. He said he absolutely agrees with Donald Trump that after his efforts to get those 3 UCLA basketball players released from China, and LeVar Ball, the father of one of the boys, absolutely showing no thankfulness, absolutely kind of dissing, if you will, President Trump. It's disgusting. And he really berated LeVar Ball and others on the left last night on television. And I say bless him. You know what, Burgess Owens, you are 1,000% right. These punks, and they are punks, they came from families that had the wherewithal. They didn't have to steal those sunglasses over in China. They could have paid for them very easily. But they stole the sunglasses just to be smart aleck punks. And their father, I should say one of the fathers, LeVar Ball, who has been in the news so much the last couple of years for his attitude and his actions regarding his sons and their basketball ability, he is a complete, unabridged jerk. And this Burgess Owens that was on TV last night absolutely said it like it is. And in my own personal humble opinion, LeVar Ball, this loudmouth father, if you want to call him a father, saying, shoplifting, that ain't no big deal. Those are his words, not mine. He ought to be punched right in the nose. And Owens said something that was very, very informative last night. And by the way, Mr. Burgess Owens is a Negro. And he said that blacks need to clean up their act and also clean up their community and not sit back and push the blame onto someone else. Amen. Calls are welcome, 436-2244, 1-866-927-4587. Holy cow, this is lonesome here this morning. I really would like somebody to give me a call. By the way, there's a blessing from the heavens. Stand by, caller. I'll be right there. Don't forget, Dino's Septic Service in Rupert. They do very efficiently a job that you and I don't want to do. Ooh, no. I don't want to go out and be pumping septic tanks. I don't want to go out and clean sewer and sink drain lines. Ooh, no. They got a great big truck called Smells Cargo on the way. Dino's Septic Service, serving you with fast fare friendly service at 436-6526 in Burley, 678-1638. Dino's Septic Service, nice people. Get the job done, get it done right. Dino's Septic Service in Rupert. Caller, good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning, Zeb.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to announce that the Burley Senior Center, the Senior Junction as it is called, is having a Thanksgiving dinner for everybody tonight starting at 6 o'clock. Turkey and dressing and all the trimmings and entertainment. Everyone is welcome.
Well, you know what, Joe? Thank you for calling. I haven't talked to you for such a long time, and I'm embarrassed. I should have followed up and just checked on how you're doing. It's good to hear from you.
Well, I hear from you every morning. That's how I start my day.
Well, I'll tell you what, I appreciate you, and I wish you the very best. And Deanne and I both wish you a very happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you and your Diane. But anyway, I hope to see a good turnout. I'm kind of late in announcing this, but tonight, 6 o'clock, it's starting.
All right. And that's at the Senior Junction on Overland.
That's right. Thank you.
All right, my dear friend. God bless you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. That is one of the most, I marvel at that man. He's just absolutely one of the greatest people I've met in a long time. And he's a legend. And Joe Taylor, God bless you. Thank you so much. Calls are welcome, 436-2244, 1-866-927-4587. I get lonesome over here without you calling me. Give me a jingle. Don't forget Redder Showcase. My, oh my. 2611 Overland and Burley, they're having a great big Black Friday sale. This Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, a huge Serta mattress Black Friday sale. You do not want to miss this. You better saddle up the horse and get there early. I'll tell you what, they have all of their Sertas marked down for this huge one-day event, and they have twin mattresses starting at just $99, and they have queen sets starting at $299. Wow. I mean, up to 18 months, same as cash on approved credit. Ritter Showcase, great big Black Friday sale this Friday, 2611 Overland and Burley. You be there, okay? Really good folks over there. Oh, and by the way, some other good folks that really can help you get back to being you. They really helped me. I mean, after the knee surgery and then I had that hip replaced, I mean, I was really worried about how much I'd lose as far as strength and everything on that leg. So I went over to Burley Physical Therapy and Rehabilitation and let Nick Greenwell and the rest of his physical therapists just take me on as one of their projects. Wow, did they do a great job. I must have walked maybe 1,000 miles in the bottom of that hydrotherapy pool. Oh, it helped. 1263 Bennett Avenue, Suite 2 in Burley. I urge you to call, make an appointment at 678-1191. 678-1191, Burley Physical Therapy and Rehabilitation in Burley. You give them a call today. Well, how about giving me a call right now? Doggone, I'd like to hear some people comment on some of these news stories that we have had so far. Remember Lois Lerner? Lois Lerner with the IRS? That woman has the most vile, hateful, arrogant look on her face. Just look at some of the still pictures. Or watch some of the video of her testifying in front of the Senate hearings on the IRS. I mean, there is arrogance and there is get out of my face. I don't want to be here. I don't want to give you any information. Look on her face. Oh, but now it's coming out that Lois Lerner and some others with the IRS, they're afraid that their testimony that they gave behind closed doors, which is now our information, public record information, she is asking that that information not be released because she's afraid, she said, for her health. She says that maybe some of the Tea Party patriots, why, she's afraid, why, they might try to come get me and harm me. Wait a minute. She said she's afraid. This corruptible woman that absolutely terrorized and demonized innocent people through the IRS, she said she's afraid. She's nothing more than an IRS thug. Good morning, caller. You're on the air.
Yes, good morning, Zeb. I'd like to talk about what went on at the border.
You know,
one of our people were killed.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Injured.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why these Border Patrolmen aren't carrying shotguns and automatic rifles. And the minute they're attacked, they ought to open fire on these people. That's the only language that this bunch of invaders we've got coming across the border would understand.
You know, who's
putting a stop to these people defending themselves any way possible.
Yeah. You bring up a very, very good point this morning. I mean, it's like sending David out to try to take care of a bunch of Goliaths with all the drug trafficking and all the gangs and everything else that's going on across the border. To send these guys out basically with a rock and a slingshot, that's absolutely stupid. I am like you. They should have been heavily armed and shoot to kill.
I mean, these guys don't stand a chance down there. No wonder they're having a shortage of Border Patrol.
Yeah.
The guys aren't able to defend themselves. That's getting to be the same thing that's going on in the streets in the United States here with our police officers.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And then
there was another one, a guy that was a new police officer, just got on, was killed the other night.
Yeah. It's absolutely ridiculous to me to send our police, our military, our Border Patrol into harm's way, like I said, armed with only the capacity of like a cap gun or a slingshot. I think these guys ought to go out there with the notion that, yes, there are bad people out in the world that want to wish them a lot of harm or even death, and they need to be armed to the teeth to defend themselves, and we are dropping the ball.
Well, I'd be interested in if you could find out exactly who is putting a stop to these people doing their job up there and protecting themselves.
Well, it really started, I think, at its utmost during the 8 years of the Obama presidency, to where it was basically putting our people like the Border Patrol, et cetera, with one hand tied behind their back. And a lot of which hasn't been, I think, resolved even now today under the Trump administration, but they are working to make sure it's a little tougher, or a lot tougher. But, you know, for these two gentlemen with the Border Patrol to be put in that kind of a circumstance and not really able to, quote-unquote, shoot their way out of it or end the altercation by winning, I don't know why you'd want to be in that situation.
Well, our borders, you know, it's going to be like the police. Look what happened in New York.
Yeah.
The police had this, or it was in California, where the police had the authority to stop anybody on the street they suspected of anything, and I think it was de Blasio that put a stop to it.
Yeah.
Now the crime rate has increased in New York.
Well, look at Brooklyn College. Look at these stupid, they don't know come here from Sikkim kids. 20-year-old punk kids. Come on now. I know I'm offending some of the 20-year-olds in this area, but that's just too doggone bad. A 20-year-old kid complains and tries to stop and gets it done so that the policeman of New York City cannot be on Brooklyn College campus. They basically said, stay out of here, we don't want you. And if you got to use the restroom, go someplace else, we don't want you. And these same punks will be the first little crybabies to cry if something happens to them. Oh, where's the policeman? I need help. I am so sick and tired of our policemen being denigrated by these punk kids.
Oh, absolutely. I get sick and tired of hearing our cops going down, and I think if I saw a cop in trouble and there was a bunch of guys on him and I had my gun with me in the car, I'd have to do something about it.
Oh, I think we should. I think we should. I mean, I absolutely cannot thank enough the police, our military, our firemen, our Border Patrol agents. I can't thank them enough for a job that they do above and way beyond the call of duty, and also way above their paycheck. I mean, they're there to serve us, and they do a wonderful job.
Well, I'm looking at the point right now we're in Twin Falls here. We're going to be in trouble.
It's going to happen, I'm afraid. The naivete of this area, I think, is going to, and I hope I'm wrong, in the future, come up and bite them like a junkyard dog. But I think those of us that are aware of what the problem is, I think we'll be a lot better off knowing the circumstances far better than some of the so-called leadership in this area.
Oh, yeah. We got a bunch of young punks running this city.
Yeah, heavy on that. Thank you. I appreciate it. My dear friend Tony and Mary, I extend to you a very happy Thanksgiving. Thank you.
Thank you. Same to you and Deanna.
All right.
We'll be seeing you soon.
I hope so. Thank you very much. By the way, I want to remind you about Forever Green Lawn and Tree Care. They've got really a neat deal. I talked to them the other day, and they design custom-fitting light strands for outside your home for the Christmas holiday. Oh, my goodness, and it'll match the specific needs of your house or your business. They've got 9 different color options available. Oh my goodness, call them and they'll put them up for you. That's right. A lot of people don't like to get up on the ladders and everything. Well, Forever Green is going to solve that problem. And like I said, you give them a call at 423-6454. That number again, 423-6454, Forever Green Lawn and Tree Care. By the way, I also want to say that I'm very, very honored to have the 3 urgent cares on my program. And I just urge you to get a hold of them. They've got a new affiliate program, and Riverview Urgent Care, along with Urgent Care of Twin Falls and Urgent Care of Jerome, they provide so many services for you and your family, and they keep the costs down. As a matter of fact, why? Why not just pay for the services that you need? Riverview Urgent Care in Burley, Urgent Care of Twin Falls, and Jerome can take care of 96% of all your health care needs at a much more affordable cost. I'm telling you, they are there to serve you, and they do a wonderful job. Open 7 days a week with extended hours. You get treated, not seated, no appointment needed. So you be absolutely getting a hold of them today. Urgent Care, and I'm going to tell you where they're located. Urgent Care of Twin Falls at 2392 Addison Avenue East in Twin. Riverview Urgent Care, 382 North Overland in Burley. And Urgent Care of Jerome, 133 West Avenue A in Jerome. They are there serving you right now. You stop in and see them today. Calls are welcome, 436-2244, 1-866-927-4587. I'm the only one that's here right now, and I got to make sure that I've got the phones turned off. I heard that phone ringing a minute ago, and I'm trying to reach over here and grab that and tell them that I'm not available to take a call, but I am on the air. Give me a call right now at 436-2244, 1-866-927-4587. Hillary, just about the time you get out of bed in the morning, and you say to yourself, I wonder if Hillary is going to make the news again today. You can look back every day since the election, and Hillary has done or said something stupid that has propelled her back into the liberal news and put her in the limelight. Now she is fantasizing. Oh, yeah. This story is Hillary is fantasizing if she was president on Earth 2. Another Earth. What would she do? What would she change as president? I'm telling you, this old gal has flipped her cookies. It's time to go home to the rocking chair lady, take some Geritol, sit back, rock the grandchild, get out of politics. I think most Democrats would love to see Hillary put on a little stocking cap and hit the rocking chair. Now she's fantasizing for the news about being president on another planet. Oh, boy. You can't make this stuff up. Caller, I'll be right with you. Stand by. Don't go away. I want to remind everybody about Barry Equipment and Rental. Sales, service, and parts. South Lincoln and Jerome, Addison Avenue West in Twin Falls, and 159 West Highway 30 in Burley. Hello, Juan and the crew at Burley. They've got all the equipment rentals and the retail equipment sales, and they got all the Bobcat excavators and all the shapes and sizes, new and used. And, I mean, if you don't know how to drive one, they got a big sandbox out behind, and they'll cut you loose and teach you. I'll tell you what. Barry Equipment and Rental. All the equipment to get the job done right. South Lincoln, Jerome, Addison Avenue West in Twin, and 159 West Highway 30 in Burley. Barry Equipment and Rental. Caller, good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning, sir.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, did you see her face light up when that guy answered that question and she answered it? She looked like a kid that walked around the corner and seen all the presents Santa brought.
Come on now, just very seriously answer the question. Have you ever seen a person that also is kind of like the flu? Once you got it, it's hard to get rid of it. She just won't go away.
She won't. She's like a bad penny.
Oh, my.
Just keeps turning up and turning up. And she wants to stay in the limelight, so she's planning a run in 20.
There is no way. There is no way. No. I don't mean you. I mean, there is no way that anybody with a conscious attitude about what politics is or what politics will be in the future could either pick her or Biden. Biden's as much as a fruitcake as she is.
Exactly. And Biden, he's got a bunch of skeletons in his closet.
Oh, my goodness. It's like having your own mortuary.
Your own cemetery.
cemeteries up.
Oh, my goodness.
He better be careful. Biden better be careful, or all the stuff's going to start coming out against him, what he's done to women.
Did you hear what he said when he was asked about that Texas rampage where those 58 people were killed?
No, I didn't.
He came out, and I've got it right here in my hand, and the young man that stopped the shooter, literally, was Stephen Williford, and everybody considers him a hero because he confronted the shooter and stopped him in his tracks. Remember that story just a couple of days ago?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, well, here's what Biden said. He said the hero who ended the Texas rampage shouldn't have had his gun.
Then how would the rampage have been stopped?
Bingo. You win the prize. Go, get $200. This is why Joe Biden is such a nincompoop. He said, first of all, here's his exact words. When he was asked about the hero, Stephen Williford, for stopping the killer, he said, well, first of all, the kind of gun being carried, he shouldn't be carrying. What kind of insanity is that? Instead of showing gratefulness that this man put his life on the line to stop this killer, Biden, that nincompoop, comes out and says, well, first of all, the kind of gun he was being carried, he shouldn't have been carrying.
Well, he probably should have done what Biden suggested, to step out on the back deck and fire off a couple rounds of the shotgun, and that'd scare everybody away.
Oh, yeah. I remember that story about the pool at night. Yes, I remember that. And then, old Joe has had a penchant. You mentioned just a minute ago about sexual assault. Now, here's a guy that's going to be 78, I believe, by the time the next election comes along. He had a penchant for taking off his clothes, even while people were in his home as guests or whatever. He took off his clothes and ran through the back part of the house and then jumped on the diving board and jumped in his pool at night.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the lady Secret Service people have said stories about him. And, I mean, the good old boys club back there in Washington, D.C. needs to be drained. I don't care if you got a D behind your name, an I, or an R.
Drained? There's not enough room in the sewer.
Well, we need to dig a bigger hole.
Well, get your shovel, Buckwheat.
But no, it needs to be drained. And these people that have been accused of sexual and have been paid off, the people that have accused them, their name needs to be public.
Couldn't agree more. Look at Charlie Rose. Look at Charlie Rose from CBS. Everybody hailed Charlie as when he was at CBS and then he moved over to PBS. What a great commentator. What a great interviewer he was. That guy's a pervert.
Yeah. Well, I heard some guys talking last night, and they were talking about Bill Clinton and how he got away with everything. He created that culture. I think that culture's been around for a long time, but Bill Clinton made it to, it's okay if we do this because we can just cover it up.
Yeah. And then in that time of politics with Bill Clinton, the Democrats and the liberals, that's just Bill. And it was kind of like, let's go after the women, denigrate them, let's go after their reputations, which they did. And, that's just Bill Clinton. And, it's so sick that today it's a witch hunt that absolutely is gathering up a lot of people, whether it's Charlie Rose, whether it's Al Franken, which I couldn't care less about Al Franken. That's one of the most detestable people I've ever met and or known. Al Franken from Minnesota is a sickening man. And all these other people. And here's the thing. I want to just throw this out there real quick, and then I got to do a commercial break. With Roy Moore out of Alabama, let me just ask you this. The charges, most people believe the women, and most people are going after Judge Roy Moore. But one thing I want to ask you about, whatever happened in this country to innocent until proven guilty?
Well, it depends on whether you got an R behind your name or a D.
Yeah, that's true.
And the Pledge of Allegiance, that last statement says, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah.
That is falling by the wayside. It has with the Clintons have really promoted it. It's gone on before the Clintons, but they've taken it to a whole new level.
I agree. I am so late. I've got a whole bunch of commercials to do, Doug. God bless you. Thanks. Happy Thanksgiving.
You too. And just real quickly, everybody, if it's the time of season to help charities and stuff, let's donate to the senior centers.
Absolutely.
Donate money or time or rent their facilities. If you can, go buy a killer cow or go buy a beef and donate it to the senior center.
I got to run, buddy. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Happy Thanksgiving wishes from Vicky's Country Garden at 185 South 600 West of Palm. My girlfriend on the radio every Monday when we had that gardening program, Vicky's Country Garden. She's a nice gal. Don't forget she's got gift certificates, too, for those that are hard to buy gifts for. At Vicky's Country Garden, just call her at 431-5667, wishing you a happy Thanksgiving. And thanks also to Streamline Precision. They'd like to encourage you to go up to a person in uniform, shake their hand, and say thank you. They put their lives on the line every day for us. Streamline Precision also says thank all the FFA and 4-Hers, great young kids coming up in this world. Streamline Precision, 120 South, 100 West of Burley. Also, happy Thanksgiving from Magic Valley Irrigation, 44 East, 500 South of Burley. Number to call, 678-3101. And they thank all the farmers for the great job they do producing food for all of America. Jeff and the crew wish you a happy Thanksgiving at Magic Valley Irrigation. Right now it's time for the weather. Holy cow, am I late. Mount Harrison Audiology and Hearing Aids and the lovely Dr. Christine Pickup at 312-0957. Set up an appointment. If you're noticing a diminishment in your hearing, you'd better get it checked out right now. Mount Harrison Audiology and Hearing Aids, right behind the Minidoka Hospital, across from the emergency room. Number to call, 312-0957. Right now, here's Gina with the weather.
Here's your weather forecast as we are moving along with the week leading up to Thanksgiving. And for today, it looks like it's going to be mostly cloudy skies. Winds out of the southwest right around 7 miles an hour, warming up to about 57 for today. Tonight, mostly cloudy skies with a low of 43. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy in the morning, turning to sunshine by the afternoon, high of 61. Partly cloudy and a low of 37 for tomorrow night. For Thanksgiving Day itself, mostly sunny skies with a high of 62. More clouds are going to be rolling in as we make our way through the day. And by Thanksgiving evening, chance of rain showers with a low of 42. Friday, mostly cloudy skies, high of 56 with an overnight low of 36. That is your weather for Zeb at the Range.
I just wish the wind and everything would dry out my arena. Holy cow, you could float a boat in there. Mount Harrison Audiology and Hearing Aids, of course, bringing us the weather with Dr. Christine Pickup and Katie Bingham. She is the new patient care coordinator. All you need to do is make an appointment for your hearing screening. Call them at 312-0957. Thank you very much. Oh, and quickly, before I take some more of your calls, don't forget Redder Showcase. 2611 Overland and Burley with a great big Black Friday sale coming up this Friday. Oh, a huge Serta mattress Black Friday sale. Oh, you'd better get in there and save money. I'm telling you, they've got all of their Sertas marked down for this huge one-day event. They've got twin mattresses starting at just $99, and they've got the adjustable queen-size set for just $10.99, and up to 18 months, same as cash on approved credit. Get in there. Redder Showcase, 2611 Overland and Burley, and that's the big Black Friday sale coming up this Friday. All right, give me a call, 436-2244, 1-866-927-4587. A federal judge by the name of, I got to get his name here, William Orrick III, has permanently, I hate that word, permanently blocked President Donald Trump's executive order to cut funding from sanctuary cities. Now, think about that. He has stopped the Trump administration from holding back money for illegal alien involvement in sanctuary cities. This is ridiculous. The shielding and protecting of illegal aliens, many of which are criminals against our legal system and us, the taxpayers here in this United States, is absolutely ridiculous. What do you think about this? Here we have a nation of laws. We have a nation of regulations. We are a nation of taxpayers that support our government through our taxes, and we have congressmen and senators that go and they pass the laws of the land, and then the left just says, the heck with it. We're going to let people in illegally. We're going to provide them with sanctuary cities. Oh, you can go hide there. We won't send ICE after you. We'll protect you. We'll shield you. Why? At the expense of law-abiding citizens and putting them at risk. We're giving more benefits to people that doggone sure don't belong here in the first place. Don't give me this crybaby attitude. Oh, everybody wants to come to America to enjoy the American dream. Then come here legally. And bounce the other ones on their butt right out of here into the ocean. I am sick and tired of seeing my taxes, your taxes, our money going to support in a welfare system people that don't belong here at all because they came here illegally, when we've got senior citizens, we've got people that are in desperate need of help, and they can't get the assistance. Why? Because the money's going elsewhere to illegal aliens and sanctuary cities. I dare anybody to call me on this program and give me the benefits of a sanctuary city, or in the case of the loony Californians, a sanctuary state. This is absolutely insane. Calls welcome, 436-2244, 1-866-927-4587. Give me a call. I would love to hear from you. And while I'm waiting for your phone call, which I hope comes in, I want to remind you, too, about what's going on to get ready for wintertime driving. Excuse me, at your Magic Valley Les Schwab Tire Centers. You know, they've got a tagline that says, doing the right thing matters. And they do the right things for you. Now, I'm telling you, they've got the best in tires with all the different tread designs, and they're for your cars, your pickups, your SUVs, to get you through the snow, the ice, and the muck of wintertime driving. And they do the best in the brake service. They've got highly trained brake technicians that really, really know brakes, along with front-end alignment, shocks and struts, batteries. You got to have a good battery in the cold of winter. Check it all out today and get ready for wintertime driving. With Lane and Rupert, Dave on Blue Lakes and Twin, Mike and Buell, Mike and Jerome, the Twist family and Paul, Daniel on Poline in Twin Falls, and Randy on Overland and Burley. The best, your Magic Valley, Les Schwab Tire Centers. All right, callers, give me a call quickly at 436-2244, 1-866-927-4587. I believe that all of the Seattle Seahawks last night stood for the national anthem. That's the report I had. I did not watch the game because I am swearing off NFL football until they get rid of the sleaze and the garbage that wants to take a knee or sit down during our national anthem. I do not know about the Atlanta Falcons. If somebody has a report on that, whether their players decided to be stupid and take a knee or sit down, let me know. But kudos to the Seattle Seahawks, if that's true, that all the team members stood for the national anthem. Good morning, caller. You're on the air.
Yeah, good morning, Zeb. You know, I looked it up on the Internet just a few minutes ago of the amount of money that the government spent on illegal aliens out of our budget last year, and it said it was $113 billion.
Yep. Yeah.
You know, that just makes me sick to my stomach to think of that.
Jerry, think.
That's just completely ridiculous that amount of money is going to people that do not belong in our country, that are here illegally, and a big high percentage of them are criminal.
Yep.
illegal aliens.
Yep. Think about what 113 billion with a B dollars could do to help senior citizens, could do to help those that need assistance, not the leeches in our society, but those that need assistance. Think about what it could do to help our infrastructure. Think about what it could do to help our education system. I mean, the list goes on and on, but no. We're giving it to people that don't belong here.
Well, to me, it's ridiculous. You know, it's just like Planned Parenthood and some of these illicit groups that are out there doing business, murdering babies and, you know, terrible things. They need to be eliminated. They need to be done away with. We don't need them in our government. We don't need one building in our government for that organization. Not one phone call or one anything. It should be a zero.
I agree.
And there's other organizations like the EPA that are running amok over the people. They need to be shut down, done away with. We don't need them.
Jerry, I appreciate your call. I'm going to extend to you and your lovely wife and family a very happy Thanksgiving. And God bless you, man. It's good to hear from you. I got to run to the news.
Yeah, I hope I didn't ruin your whole day.
You didn't.
A wonderful day. May the Lord bless.
All right, Jerry. Thank you so much. Yep, we're going to take a little break and go to the news from CBS, and we'll let them mess up everything we put together over the last hour, and then we'll be back in about 7 minutes. Wheels, take it away.